Life with Sharon, Midday Motivation. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a great show in store for you today because we are going to talk about who's in your circle because it matters. And oftentimes we have people in our circle just because who they've been in our lives for so long, such as family and friends, but that's not the way to make the decision about who's in your circle. So we're going to talk about that today, and you're going to get some crucial tips about how to decide who is in your circle. Because when you determine the right people who are in your circle, it will go a long way for you to be successful in achieving your goals in life. And that's what this is all about, for us to achieve our goals on the road to success. And oftentimes we get behind the eight ball with our goals and with our journey on to success because we don't have the right people in our lives, because we haven't been discerning enough, or because we don't want to hurt people's feelings, and a whole myriad of reasons why we have sometimes the wrong people on that journey to success with us. And it doesn't mean that you don't love them or care about them, but everybody's not going where you're going. So let's talk about that today. We're going to talk about who's in your circle because it matters. It matters a lot. Before we get started, please, if you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, share the feed, click the notification bell, and like the video. If you're watching on Facebook, please like the page as well as share the video. Both the channel, the Facebook and YouTube, Full Life Communications. That's the media page, Full Life Communications. Like, share, click notification bell, and subscribe. So again, this is Life with Sharon, Midday Motivation, and today's topic is who's in your circle. It matters. So the first group we're going to talk about is family. Family may be important and family should be important. But when we're deciding who's on that journey to success with us, who's to go the distance, who's there for a season, we don't decide just because someone is a family member. We love our family, maybe not. Hopefully we love our family. We care about them. We want the best for them. But everybody is not going or assigned to go where you're going on your journey to success. And so in order to decide that, you have to be discerning. And so let's just talk. Let's just get real. All of our family members aren't healthy. I mean, to be honest, all of us are broken, flawed beings, right? Because none of us are perfect. Only God is perfect. So that being the foundation, understanding that we're all flawed, right? So we're all unhealthy on some level, but some of us are healthier than others. So when we're deciding who's to be on that journey with us, when we have unhealthy people in our lives, why would we have them in our inner circle who's up close and personal, who have our ear on that journey? Because a person who is unhealthy and they have your ear, they will speak unhealthiness into you. And then that will bring self-doubt and discouragement to you in accomplishing your goals. So those people who are unhealthy could be discouragers rather than encouragers. They could talk you out of realizing your dream when your dream is accomplishable. You just have to have the right people around you to encourage you and support you and inspire you to keep on the journey, even when the journey is tough. Because the journey does get tough, because life happens to all of us. But when you have the right people around you who will encourage you, they will encourage you through the tough times, through the times when you feel like giving up, but they won't let you, because they see the greatness in you and they see that your dream can become a reality. And what your purpose is that God created you for, they see it in you as well. And they undergird you during the good times, the bad times, and the ugly times. You want people who are healthy in their mind and in their emotions. So when they aren't speaking death into you, they are speaking life into your dreams. So when we're thinking of family, it's not just because they're family. Are they encouragers or are they discouragers? Are they healthy in their mind? Are they healthy in their emotions? Because what people have in them, they bring to the table. And it doesn't mean that they're doing anything malicious or intentional. It's just that's what's in them. So that's what they're giving out. And if they haven't, sought some sort of self-help or help from a professional in order to resolve, say, some of these unresolved issues, that's what's going to come out. That's what they're going to give out to you when they speak into you. And it's not going to be life. And you're going to find yourself feeling discouraged, feeling depressed, feeling down when these people are in your environment. So not just because a person is in your family should they be in your inner circle and have your ear. You must be discerning. Remember, this is your road to success. And we have to have like-minded people on that same road with us so we can be successful. It matters the company that you keep. So the second category is friends. And it's a similar mindset. Just because they've been your friend forever or however long does not mean that they should be in your inner circle and have your ear. The same rules apply. How healthy are they? Are they speaking life into you? Are they encouraging you? Do they support your goals? Do they lift you up even when you're down and let you know that you can do it and they are here for you and they are in your corner? Or are they discouragers? Are they jealous? Some people, let's just be real, whether family or friends, they're jealous. And even though you probably see, well, there's nothing to be jealous of me about. I'm just like you, just trying to accomplish my goals. But people have issues, right? And jealousy is a problem. And so if they have a hidden agenda or they're subverting your goals by doing underhanded things, gossip about you, spreading rumors about you, just anything that would try to deter you from your goal. And a lot of times we know this about people, but we keep them around. So then whose fault really is it? If I know you're unhealthy in this way and I keep you in my inner circle, that's really my fault because I see the handwriting on the wall. Well, for whatever reason, I'm keeping you around. And so that person is being who they are. But I'm seeing who you are and I'm making a healthy decision for me that I'm going to love you from a distance. Again, it's not that you don't love the person and you don't care about them, but some people you have to love from a distance. And that's just the honest truth. And you can't be concerned that, oh, well, what are they going to do what are they going to do? Because if they were a true friend, they would understand. And if you give them feedback about some of your concerns and they don't rise to the occasion, then that says where they are. And that's fine. They can be where they are. It's just not where I am. It's just not where you are. And in order to travel with me, you have to be of a like mind. And it's okay if you're not, but you just can't travel with me on my journey. So that's family and that's friends. And then the category I like to call the ones. I have several names for the categories, but for today, we're going to call them the ones. Those are the ones who are in your circle, who have your ear. Now, everybody's not meant to be for the long haul of your life. Some people are for a season, some people are for a long haul. You have to determine that between you and the Lord. I rely on the Lord for everything to let me know who, when, where, and what. So when you determine those people who are the ones, the people who are encouragers rather than discouragers, people who are supportive, people who, when you're down, they are not allowing you to be down, but for so long, they undergird your dream, your vision, because they see that you have purpose in your life and they believe in you. So they are supporting you to the end of your journey so that you can be successful, as well as they are on their own path to that same success. Because again, like-minded people travel together to reach the end goal. You don't see oftentimes people who are successful who have people who are of not the same mind traveling together. Just think of people who you know in life that we may see publicly who are successful. You don't see them traveling with people who aren't successful, who don't have a mind for success, a mind to succeed. That's a certain mindset that you have to have. We're going to talk about that tomorrow and later in the week. It's a mindset. And some of our family and friends just don't have that mindset. And it's okay. But you just can't be in that inner circle with me without having that mindset to succeed, that mindset to, I can accomplish the dream for which that I have and the purpose for which God created me. I can do it. Just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not for me. And just because you operate in fear, I don't. And just because you can't see it for yourself, you're not supposed to see it for you. It's my dream. It's my purpose that God purposed in me. Just support me and my dream, and I'll support you and your dream. That's like-minded people. But everybody's not there. And again, that's okay. Some people need to be loved from a distance. And we have to give ourselves permission to do that and stop being people pleasers. People pleasers don't get you where you want to go in life. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you stagnant because you can't live for them and for you. And if you're a people pleaser, you're living for them. So the ones are the encouragers, the ones who are supportive, the ones of like mind, who have their own dreams and goals, and you guys are supporting one another. And we're making things happen, even when life happens, and life happens when, trouble happens. Even in the trouble, the ones are there to support you through the trouble. You're there to support the ones through the trouble, like minds. So family, friends, and the ones are the ones who are on the journey with you, and you have to develop the discernment and the assertiveness to say, these are the ones I'm going to have on the journey with me. And these are the ones who I'm going to love from a distance, because everybody's not assigned to go where you're going. So that's my message for today. Let me look at the chat. Nobody has said anything on the chat. I see numbers. I see people are watching. So if you want me to say something, you have to say hello or say something in the chat. If this resonated with you, put a 1 in the chat if this resonated with you. If you know that you need to be discerning, and maybe even more discerning now that we've had this conversation, of who's in your inner circle and who has your ear, because what goes in your ear affects how you think. And people who are negative can bring self-doubt. What you've always known to be true and that you're going to accomplish, they can put doubt in you by what they speak in your ear. So that's putting death to your success, death to the goals that you've always had. That's not what you need, because you can be successful with that dream, that vision, that goal. Some things seem too great for other people to accomplish, but it's not too great for you to accomplish if it's God's purpose in your life. That is key. And I see Abby. Thank you, Abby, for watching. Abby, thank you, thank you, thank you, Abby. I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. Abby put a 1 in the chat. Abby knows that like-minded people are on her journey, but she doesn't play like I don't play. Thank you so much, Abby, for watching today. I appreciate you. And others, I see that you're watching, but I can't say your names because I don't know who you are. You haven't said anything, but that's my show for today. Tomorrow, we're talking about deconstructing to reconstruct, deconstruct to reconstruct. We're going to deconstruct some mindsets, some lifestyles, and some behaviors that are hindering us from accomplishing our goals. You would be surprised, and maybe not, some of the things that we're doing and doing pretty frequently that's hindering us from achieving the goals that we say we want to, that can't get it out, that we say we want to achieve. And so we're going to talk about that tomorrow. So join me. Thank you for joining me today, and join me tomorrow for another live episode of Life with Sharon, Midday Motivation, and tomorrow, deconstruct to reconstruct those behaviors and lifestyles and mindsets that we have that are hindering us from achieving our goals. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. God bless you. Have a God day. Shalom.